Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of that's all funny where we, you know, ask the question, are you smarter than a fifth grader? Or if you're funnier than a fifth grader. It's been about the same kind of day for me. I had a doctor's appointment this morning with my psychologist or psychiatrist, whatever you want to call him, and he just upped my dose of Klonopine, which I'm like, whatever, like, it's just making me tired. I don't know if it's really helping. I mean, I was able to kind of like go to the car wash kind of far down across the street, which I guess is a victory, but whatever. I mean, I still felt scared. It's fucking annoying. You know what I mean? Whenever it's like, you know, you shouldn't be scared, but you are. It's weird. My body, I hate it. It's disgusting. And then to be tired and scared, you know what I mean? It's frustrating. Whatever. Y'all have already heard me talk about that millions and millions of times. I'd rather talk about the news because it's just as depressing. I mean, dude, that ship is still missing. That people that were looking for the Titanic, it's still missing. And they only have probably when you're hearing this episode, they'll be out of oxygen. Like there's literally a Twitter account for their amount of oxygen that's updated every like 30 minutes, and it's a little like health bar, and it's I don't know, everyone's just made this into kind of a big joke where it's like, I guess it's ironic where it's like, oh, that ship, the original Titanic, had a bunch of rich people and it sank. And here, this submarine had a bunch of rich people and it sank. So I guess everyone's kind of like making a joke about it. I mean, it sucks because they're going to die like a horrible fucking death. Like, suffocating and with five of them in there. And I don't know. That's terrible. It's like something out of a nightmare movie, like a Saw film or something. But yeah, and then I even saw like the BBC or one of these companies was already making like a documentary about it. It's gonna come out fucking at the end of the week. Like, holy shit, they're not even dead yet. Relax. Like, I don't know. You know how people are. It's disgusting. They'll fucking rob you straight from your grave. As far as other news, Elon Musk declared that cis and cisgender are bad words and can get you banned if you use them in like a derogatory manner on the Twitter. And I'm not even sure what they mean. Like, I think that's supposed to be for a person that's not a part of the LGBTQ community, right? like I would be a cisgender. Oh, I wouldn't because I guess I'm asexual, whatever. But I like a regular person would be a cis or a cisgender, like a normal person. And if he says that as a slur, then people that are a part of that LGBT community cannot like call us that word. So the tides have turned. It's very strange, the way Elon Musk's brain works or whatever. I saw also real quick some sort of thing on Twitter where he was willing to fight fucking what's his name from Facebook. Oh my god, his Mark Zuckerberg. He's gonna fight Mark Zuckerberg, and Mark Zuckerberg like fucking saw his tweet and was like, "Yeah, send the location, send coordinates or whatever." and Elon Musk is actually like fucking wanting to humor it, like he's gonna fight Mark Zuckerberg. And I'm kind of worried for Elon because I've seen videos of Mark Zuckerberg training fucking for judo and shit, and getting like one of those colored belts. You know what I mean? Like he's kind of trained in martial arts and probably jujitsu and shit, whatever fucking gets Joe Rogan wet and hard. So yeah, I could see him beating fucking Elon Musk, unless Elon Musk fucking uses like the neural net in his brain and learns kung fu like in the fucking Matrix. He just fucking defeats him like that. I don't know. I feel like he has a something up his sleeve. Like he I don't know. He's someone to underestimate. It's kind of funny though. Um, and yeah, I this little piece of news article: a Dallas USPS worker dies in extreme heat on Tuesday, and I'm not kidding when I'm saying this. I've been inside, but yeah, it's fucking hot here in Texas, and apparently like the heat is kind of stopping now because we're getting storm clouds and thunder and shit. But from Monday to Wednesday, it's been fucking hot as fuck. Like I don't know, I wouldn't be surprised if all the birds on the road, their little feet melted and they just have little nubs of where their feet were cauterized, into little nubs. I've seen that. I remember at work, I've seen like crows with little nubs instead of the talons they usually have, because it's so hot, the asphalt, that it literally burns their little lines of feet, and they just have nubs, like little nubs, so they can never really like land on something because they don't have their talons. But the crows deserve it. You know how I feel about crows. Uh, anyways, moving on. U.S. approves chicken made from cultivated cells, the nation's first lab-grown meat. And I mean, of course, it's gonna be with chicken. Everyone's, I don't know, always talking shit about how we treat chickens and how we should treat them better. And I don't know, you think of the movie, that like claymation movie Chicken Run, and you feel bad for them or whatever. Chicken Little and the sky is falling. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't, I don't know, if it was, if that was like the only choice I had to eat like synthetic meat or whatever it wants to be called, yeah, I'll eat it. Whatever, If it's, to me, it's all depends on how it's spiced. I'm pretty sure I would eat human meat if, as long as it smelled like good and was cooked right, and I had like barbecue sauce on me. Like, I don't know, I would eat that shit. It just, it depends to me on how it's seasoned and how it smells and all that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really care if we grow. I assume we're gonna have to get to that point when we have to start growing our own meat and fucking cows and all that'll slowly go extinct. Somehow, I don't know how, but somehow, like, we'll have to do that. So we'll have to grow our own meat, and then with these Democrats and their adrenochrome and shit, they gotta like harvest the cells of little babies unborn, to reclaim their youth. While while the water's turning all of us gay. I mean, it's kind of true. We're all fucking gay now. Like, it's it sounded so insane when it was fucking yelled out, out loud. But it's like, dude, we all are like kind of gay. Like, everything's pretty fucking gay now. Uh, yeah, except, I don't know, except maybe for this submarine shit, which it's really tripping me out how much they're really trying to find the submarine, and we're all making a joke about it. I don't know. It's funny, but it's sad, but it's like, oh well, you did it to yourself, because that rinky dinky fucking submarine looks like something the Little Rascals built from their treehouse and shit. It's, I don't know. You'd have to see it to believe it, and If you've read about it, you if you know, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's really like on the news. Because like I said, they have very limited oxygen. I mean, they could already be out of oxygen because they're breathing in oxygen, breathing out carbon dioxide. So they could already be poisoned from all the carbon dioxide they're breathing out. So who knows? And then they're bolted in there, so like, who when they find them, they're gonna have to unbolt it. It's not like they can spoon their way out of it like a prison cell or something. But yeah, that's about it. That's another episode, right? Join me tomorrow and we'll find out for sure what the um what happened to the Titanic searcher people. Hopefully we'll get a clear answer. I mean, if it would suck if they found it like right at that nick of time, where it's like, man, if we only found it, an hour sooner or some bullshit. But I don't know if this is ever gonna be found. Maybe it's some like Bermuda Triangle shit. Like that Malaysian flight that disappeared or whatever. I could see it being, like, oh shit, this found like a pocket dimension somewhere down there and went through it, and now it's like, it's gonna pop like 10 years from now, it's gonna pop back up, and they're gonna be like, oh, we've only been gone for fucking 20 hours, and we're like, well, we haven't seen you in 10 years. What's this over there? Or whatever Italian bullshit, accent. But yeah, who knows? We'll see. We'll see how that story plays out, because I'm sure it'll be on the news everywhere tomorrow. But I want to thank you for listening to my podcast. That's all funny. I really do. Like, share, subscribe, rate, and review. Do all that stuff. So I don't know. This gets in the algorithm, blows up. Maybe Spotify can give me the deal that they cut off of Meghan and Harry, or whatever the Duchess and the Dutch, whatever they are. I'd get a deal there. That'd be good. I'd like that. I would settle for a cool million or two or 10, and then I can go exploring down under in the Titanic. Yeah, for real. I wouldn't fucking do that. But yeah, thank you for listening. Check out the youtube.com/ at Lorenzo Ariola for, the video podcasts or just random videos. Check out the Patreon for bonus content and ad-free episodes that you get a day before. And check out the website, retrohorrorinc.com, for one-of-a-kind merchandise for the podcast. And then one-of-a-kind art from a great artist, Retro Horror Inc. Shop local, that's what we do. That's, help out your small businesses. I know I help out a lot of girls on OnlyFans when I have the chance. They're in need of small businesses, especially the ones with small little titties. Those are my favorite. But yeah, thank y'all for listening. Take care and have a great, I don't know, what day is it? I don't know, have a great day. Take care. Bye.